Yes, people. We are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another Manchester United Liverpool show, Man United podcast, analysis at Anfield podcast. So please keep all your comments, all your questions, Manchester United or Liverpool related. We didn't do this show on Tuesday, so that's why you're getting the show tonight. Apologies on the lateness, people. Apologies on the lateness of the show. Lateness is greatness, but you lot should know better, especially you, Warrior J. I see you in the chat. I will never leave you lot high and dry with a show. Even if I cancel a show, I would say so in the chat. But apologies on the lateness. But like I said, word to the Don Matisse, lateness is greatness. But big up to everyone who's locked in. Big up to everyone who's supporting as well. Make sure you hit up the likes. Run up the likes, people, on the video, whether you're watching this live right now, watching this back. Please share across all the socials as well. And on top of those two things, make sure you subscribe to the channel, Sarcasm City TV, as well. As you can see from the title, people, should Liverpool make a shock move for Benzema? Because they are one of the few clubs that he actually hasn't been linked to. So we'll be discussing that. Ronald Araujo, I think that's how you pronounce his name. You lot know who I'm talking about. The Barcelona centre-back linked to Manchester United. And obviously it is the Liverpool show. So I got to bring this guy who was clowning around before the show on some joke thing. The joke, man, the return. Man, like Saint is in the building. Yes, Saint, what are you telling me?
Oh God, I'm there. It's little pass shooting because someone wanted to take all fucking night. Like, I don't know what's going on. Like, lateness is greatness. My guys, fucking Infinity Stones, bro. Mad thing, man. My man's here.
Man. You know what I'm saying?
Man's here, bro.
Like, that's it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Top of the league and that. Listen,
this is
why, you, man, yeah.
Why they want to be here? You know what I'm saying? Because of this.
Man,
you hear this?
You got loud to get me because man can't hear you from up here. You understand?
Look at the January champs, man. You know what I'm saying? Quad on, yeah? Quad on.
I don't know what you're talking about, Flores.
No, I'm asking a question. Quad, yeah?
It's on until it's not, innit? You know, like that.
Okay. Yeah, sure. It's on until it's not, yo. Joke, man. This is why I called you a joke, man, in the intro. Until it's not. You know what I'm saying? That's asking you only just the gel or not, and you're like, yeah, see, the thing is, yeah? You know what I'm saying? This fucking guy. Anyways, you know what I'm saying? Go on.
What you'll get from me, yeah?
What you saying?
You know, I ain't got long, yeah? So, quick things. What you will get from me is we are winning the league, innit? Like that you'll get from me, innit? You'll get that from me now.
Okay. All right, we gonna get that. We gonna get that. And someone who's a shock to hear that as me. But like Eddie's in the building. Yes, family. What you saying, man? What you saying, Eddie?
Shout out, happy every time. Big say, what up, though?
Hey, come on, my dog.
Yeah. You already on a wild thing, huh? Y'all might say out there, huh? You already wilding out here saying the league, top of the league, and that, huh?
We're gonna do this. I've been saying it. Like, we're gonna scumbag the thing in it. Don't get it twisted. We're gonna scumbag the thing. But I think we're gonna do it, bro. Like, yeah, we're gonna do it. Like,
hey man, no worries. We lose either way. Either it's you or them other scrubs. I don't like it any way I can cut it. You know, we lose anyway. So if it had to be somebody, hopefully it's my dog. I give you that. I
hear you. Nah, love, man. Love.
But you saying no well out there, man. You good though, yeah?
Yeah, you know, I'm out here freezing. Well, fuck, I don't know what freezing is to you. Y'all be in the
I was just about to say, shut the fuck up about freezing. you need to change them adjectives, bro. You need to, slightly colder. Like, I'll take that about freezing. Nigga, it's -7 out here.
It's cold where Saint is. Yeah, it's even colder where Saint is compared to me. And that. That's why I even
we don't know nothing about that. We don't know nothing about that. Minus, never heard of it. Never heard of it.
That came out here talking about freezing. Yeah, you need to relax, man.
Hey, I'll try. But I talked to little bro's out there in New York. He was showing the snow. I was like, hell yeah, I ain't over there. That's where I'm not going.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. But anyway, let's start on a bombshell. What Saint said, we're winning the league. We gonna scumbag the thing. Saint, floor's yours.
Yeah, like, listen, obviously.
Yeah, go on. Listen, the floor is yours, my friend. We are all ears.
Man has said from time, like, man ain't like the pattern of play like man's been playing, in it. That's looking a little bit better. Like, the patterns of play are patterning a little bit more. They're still not where I'd like it to be, but they're better. And with the firepower that we've got, in terms of like we're like Arsenal with actual leg man. Do you know what I mean? Like, so yeah, we're not just relying on it to come from one place, but we've got serious dons that can do what they can do. The one thing I have said, I do think that Darwin Núñez will cost us the league. Like if Klopp don't pattern up and really, like, I'm not even looking at Darwin Núñez to pattern up. Darwin Núñez will do what Darwin Núñez will do in it. Like, I've given him enough time to see that this is him.
Darwin Núñez was Darwin Núñez.
Well, Darwin Núñez, bro. You've got to now use him. Do you know what I mean? Because if you don't recognize that, those chances that he's squandering are going to cost us this league. I'm telling you that. Like, do you know what I mean? For all the good he's done, Newcastle and that, if he'd taken a couple more chances, we would have had the lead over City that man would have been expecting us to have. Do you know what I mean? The Lutons, the Brightons, we would have done these teams. So, yeah. Other than that, but I do think I will be more steadfast in my opinion if and when we beat Crystal Palace coming up to Arsenal. I think we'll have it to drop some points. I don't see us losing to them. Worst case, we drop some points, but then that kind of that shaves our 2 points on City. So that's why I say then it's going to get real techie. But I think we'll scumbag it. Like, I do think we'll scumbag it, and I think we'll get over the line. Like, you'll get that from me. Yeah.
Okay, all right, fast. You know, so say they go do they go Liverpool go win the league. All right, fast. And yeah, I can see that in regards to I can see what you're saying in regards to Darwin Núñez as well, because Darwin Núñez is going to Darwin Núñez. I think
that's going to be that's the linchpin, bro. Like, if you don't pattern up and use him, like, you know what I mean, as the bit part that he should be, and he starts, you know what I mean, it's just going to be it's going to be mad. Like, I kind of like him on the left. Because he's just instinct and pace, and he's one of the few. Because of that, he actually tries to draw his man out and just stand him up and beat him. You know, them ones there, because I feel he really knows what to do. Like, so I kind of like him. He's effective there. When you start putting him at 9 and that, and asking him to, like, it's too much, bro. Do you know what I mean? He ain't got the football IQ for that. Like, all the technique or much else. Do you know what I mean? Or the finesse, or the finishing. Bruv, there's a lot that comes with trying to be, do you know what I mean, 9 or false 9 or all of that. Gakpo can do that. Jota can do that. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm saying. We've got the resources in order to, like, actually get this done.
Yeah, that's okay. All right, man. Well, we go find out.
When you see it, really and truly, we've only lost one game which we shouldn't really have lost to Tottenham. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it's a Tottenham game. So yeah, shout out to Spurs and the officials of that and VAR for stopping you lot being
bro. You pussy. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and like, I just said you're a pussy, innit? So, like,
shout out to them, because you lot being top of the league and undefeated the 20th of January would have been even more irritating. So shout out to them. You know what I'm saying? I ain't VAR or the PGMLO.
Listen, and when I say that as well, when I'm saying this is my feeling, innit? Like, don't get it twisted. Like, City are favourites, and, like, do you know what I mean? That's why I said we will scumbag the thing. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, we will maybe limp over it, but I do think, I think it's ours still. Like, do you know what I mean?
First. A big up to Warrior J, says Eddie Satan flawless in one stream. Yeah, man. Crossover you didn't know you was going to get, but you needed. But here you are, people. You know what I'm saying? And that. Here you are. Big up to Stay Humble as well. Ed, I see you in the chat. Ravi B, Warrior J, Ziad, good to see you. YG as well. Hope you're feeling better, man. I know you're saying that you're still not well. So, yeah, no worries. And it's a Ruho. All right, thanks for letting me know, YG. Yes, H, we will be running clubs after this as well. De Niro, good to see you in the chat, my G, also as well. And yeah, thoughts on, actually, because someone asked in the chat already, thoughts on Salah's injury. Because it's saying, Ed saying here, y'all seen the Egypt are saying Salah's out for only 2 weeks. Don't sound right to me. When you do your hamstring, that's minimum 3 to 4 weeks still. Egypt definitely rushing him. So yeah, thoughts on that?
Yeah, it looked like he knew something was up. It didn't look like it looked like he knew, kind of thing. Was like, whoa, you know, I'm not even going to stress this kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to really comment when I don't know what it is. Do you know what I mean? What grade, anything. Yeah. Just hopefully he can be out. Egypt go out, and then, do you know what I mean? He comes home. But, like, yeah, it's hard. I just have to see what news they bring out, and then you kind of take it from there, innit? You know, them ones there. So
No. Facts. I hear what you said. Like I said from the start of the season, going back to what we was talking about, get Eddie's thoughts on you lot as well in the league. That I said it would be you lot, and still Liverpool are the closest to Manchester City, and it's been proven right. As good as Arsenal are, because Arsenal are a good team, they're not that. And the one thing they do lack is that cutting edge up top, and that's evident. Even if Saka, let's say Saka was firing, like you said it there, one man they're relying on to keep them in the title race and win them the league. And like I say, teams have kind of figured them out. It's always they were surprise package last season. Now this season, people are more expectant. And it's like, all right,
people are giving them the respect that they do. Do you know what I mean? And with that respect comes a lot less space, a lot more. Do you know what I mean?
We're seeing that, and pressure different with Manchester United. You know what I'm saying? And that, like, the expectation level is now different. Arteta's now, especially with them being top of the league, for 93% of the time last season. So there comes a big expectation now. Like, all right, deliver. Yes, TJ, I do remember when Ryan said you was overreacting, and then Arsenal lost 3 in a row. Yes, I do remember that. When he told you he was overreacting, and Arsenal went to lose their next 3 matches. So I fully hear you. Big up my guy TJ as well. What are you saying, Eddie, in regards to what Saint's saying about Liverpool winning the league?
No, because when you look at it, I think the way this league has taken form is if you don't score goals, you don't have a chance. And if you do score goals, you always have a chance. See, that's the problem with the sauceless football that we play, right? People love to talk about the Rashfords, the Garnachos, who else? The Hoylands as an attack.
Yeah.
When you look at Liverpool's attack, they're probably the most balanced attack in the Prem, where literally you can interchange the subs and the level of attacking play doesn't really drop down.
You get what you're saying.
And it's all pretty much created from that front line. Like, I've never been a fan of Salah just because, again, he's the op. But what we can't sit here and neglect is to say that boy just scores goals. He just scores goals. And then you got Salah, not Nunez, who misses the easiest chances, but then will do that crazy shit that he pulled off in Newcastle. And then we know about Jota's quality. Even Gakpo sprinkles in every now and again. You look at their entire output, and I swear they're probably top 5 when it comes to goals for, I'm guessing. They're probably one of the higher scoring teams in the league. And when you're playing against teams like Man City, where goal scoring isn't their thing, more so ball control is their thing, and then their goals come from their ability to maintain possession, whereas Liverpool can just make something out of nothing. I feel like we've seen them be down.
We're more like, when I say the word, I mean it loosely, we're more dynamic in our gameplay.
That's exactly what I was. That's exactly. Appreciate you, big dog. Dynamic. They're probably the most dynamic team in the Prem. I don't think there's a team that matches their firepower, and for that reason, if they continue to score goals at the rate that they usually do, and this is it's not the quality, because I think the only thing they're lacking is that dynamic nature in midfield. I think their back 4 with the Trent's output. Say what you will about his defending, but his output is so unique that for the errors they may make in defending, the creativity that he brings to their attack kind of balances things out. So for me, I hate to say it, because again, like I said earlier, and like we've talked about on so many levels, Flawless, the 2 main ops.
Come on, Eddie. I ain't a wild boy. I ain't a wild boy. You know me, Russ. You know when I'm out here saying this, and he does.
I'm saying he's not wilding. He's not wild for saying it. I'm just like, yo, I appreciate a brother being bold enough to plant his flag, because some of these other dudes be too wishy-washy for me.
That's what I'm saying. So, bro, we'll go unbeaten, then beat Arsenal, then these motherfuckers, yeah, we gonna win the league.
Yeah,
like, nah,
yeah.
like,
You
you know
gotta
what I
get
mean?
to it early. You gotta get to it
Come on,
early.
man.
See, some dudes be tiptoeing. At least my dog is really 10 toes down with this, bro. Like, it's that's the situation, buddy. Is like you gotta flaunt it. You gotta flaunt it because
No, I've seen Salah's out, right? And I've seen us at a time when we've had like Milner, Henderson, Ox, like these man, Minamino, like, and these man aren't as good as the man in which we've got now, and we held it down. We didn't really drop no points when Salah went AFCON that season. Do you know what I mean? So it's been done. Do you see what I'm saying? Like Eddie's right. Like, I feel like we have enough like balance in the team. Like what Trent gives offensively and what he lacks defensively, we've then got in, like, do you know what I mean, the Bradleys, and do you know what I mean, and we've now moved what's it called, like, bro, you gotta remember, yeah, like, we are top of the league. We ain't even had Robertson. Like, he's only just coming back to training. Like, we've done pretty much all of this without Robertson playing Joe Gomez left fullback. Like, we've been able to sort out problems, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yo, the person I'm missing right now, real talk, got me eating hella ramen noodles and all of that, is my guy Endo. Like, please come back to us.
My guy Endo. Okay, Endo missing,
right?
yeah. Endo problem.
Yeah, missing Endo,
shout
you
out
know.
Andy. Shout out Andy in the chat because I didn't even know this. Fulham game, I guess you guys scored 4 goals and none of them came from the forwards. Like, just by the that's kind of what I'm talking about. Like,
and who slapped the last goal for that? Who slapped the winning goal for that? My guy Endo. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, Endo, your guy, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I'm see, he's trust me, he's doing bits, bro. Like, when I actually look at it, I'm like, yo, you're actually slyly like doing what I need you to do. Ideally, I'm not gonna sit here, and you know me, I'm real. Like, if you gave me a choice of having someone else that could, I would have it, but it isn't a necessity. You know, like now when I'm like, you know what? All right, so it's all right. We can do this thing. Do you know what I mean? Like, so. Yeah. Well, I need him back though. That's the thing, because like no Salah, no Trent, no Endo. That's scary hours. But do you know what I mean?
Yeah. And I think what's helpful for y'all, and we'll see if it carries on, but the fact that there's kind of been this break in between play, because Bournemouth, the last time anybody saw Bournemouth, they was really playing at a high level. So. Man. It'll be a tough game, but like I think it's just that depth in the front line, and then I think your midfield, other than Endo, is still somewhat intact. You got Klopp. You should be all right. You should have enough to get the job done, but it won't be easy.
Oh no, and that's why, bro. I said we'll scumbag this thing, because this City lot. Like, and even Arsenal, like, all jokes aside, and that, let's be honest, like, do you know what I mean? I expect them to bounce back, and I expect them to mount a challenge. It's not going to be easy at all. And for the neutral, sit back, get your popcorn. It's going to be one of the best, do you know what I mean? Like, they can't never say, like, Farmers League now. Like, it's going to be one of the best, I think, title pushes within Europe. Like, and Europe's looking kind of nice as well, because, like, what's it called? Spain's looking a bit tasty.
Yeah, because you got Girona at the top of the league.
Just looking all nice. You know what I mean? It's gonna be
Germany. You got Leverkusen. Something different.
Yeah, man. So it's gonna be, and like to have 3. Obviously, we don't know what's going on with Villa. Like, but say maybe 3/4 man really pushing title. That's incredible, bro. You know, like that.
Yeah.
So,
it sucks, but again, it's just like with me and Arsenal, I'm gonna keep it a stack with y'all, man.
Go on,
Arsenal just room temperature soda. That shit flat. It's flat, bro. It's flat, bro. It ain't no spark to it. It ain't got no bubbles to it. No taste pause. Like, I can't get with the Arsenal thing. I think we just back to business as usual, where City and Liverpool battle it out till the final week, because again, they just don't have the quality, in my opinion, from a man-to-man thing, to even talk to y'all. Like, we talking about some city rejects and some quote unquote Arsenal wonder kids going up against grown ass men. Like, that's the thing with when you season, bro. Like, when you been in the trenches with a real goon, like when the young G's come up, like, you ain't really pressed. You ain't really pressed unless they got something you ain't never seen before, and that's not this Arsenal team.
It's nothing you go, whoa.
No, only one you can say is Saliba. That's about it. I think other than Saliba, you're not afraid of Odegaard. True. I never got the Rice. You know, Rice has been playing at this all-time high level. I just think Arsenal fans say it enough times to where people start to believe it. Who else they got up in there? Saka. Hey, we know the truth. He went to the Rashford School of Whackness with that haircut, so we not bothered by him. You got Ricky Martin on the other side. He doing his usual foolishness. Then you got De Joseph. We can't even use the Lord's name in vain. That's De Joseph. De Joseph, we gonna call him from now on, man. We can't be sullying the great name of our Lord and say, no, we're not doing that. That's De Joseph out front, man. So again, two horse race. And I felt like it was going to be this way even to start the season. I just had us third, and Lord knows I was wrong. So,
same. But things changed. Though. I hear you. Let me just run through. Hey, you lot continue to run up the likes. How many likes we on? Over 30 of you lot in here at 26 likes. Scales up to 30 likes, people. Make sure you hit the subscribe button on the channel as well. Big up to Stay Humble. Says big up Sarcasm City TV. Just by a little bit to support. Much appreciated for the super chat. Big up to Black Diamond in the cut. Says big up Flawless. Big up Eddie. Say all in the chat. Hey, large up Black Diamond every single time. AUFC says shameless guy supports Liverpool because he knows ball. Yeah, that's the only bad thing about Saint. You know what I'm saying? That's family tree. That is family tree right there. It's just a shame he supports the
come on, my guy. Come on. That's why I see Eddie's face when I say, because he knows I ain't lying. I ain't just chatting shit. You know? And he's like, Dad, this little nigga. We need this, bro.
We know the truth. Hey, like I say all the time, what's understood don't need to be explained, man. The table, bro.
That's it. It's unfortunate, but it really is. Hey, big up to the disabled team in the cut. Good to see so many members in the chat as well. Big up to all of the members, whether you're watching or whether you're in the comment section or you're just watching. A big up all the regulars. I'm seeing new names in the chat as well. Love to see it. And just back to the Salah thing as well. Actually, before we even get to that, you lot continue to get your questions in the chat. Like I said, just keep them Manchester United or Liverpool related. It doesn't have to be on a topic we've discussed. It can be something else as well. And this is the actual official statement regarding Salah. So it read, the X-rays, big up to Warrior J for this. The X-rays that Mohamed Salah, the captain of the Egyptian national team, underwent shown that he suffered a strain in the posterior muscle. I don't even know where that is. Is that the back? He will miss the team's next two matches in the African nations against Cape Verde and then the round of 16 match in the event of qualification. So they're saying he'll be back for quarterfinals if Egypt make it that far. All right, Fez.
They should make it that far. I think they said he pulled
the cheek.
I think that's.
Yeah, I think that's what. I think he pulled the cheek, bro. That's all. That's all that is.
I said he pulled the cheek. Let me see what actual posterior. What is the posterior?
They should get past Cape Verde because they're through. So I think they're just gonna. Yeah, they slapped up Mozambique in it. So what I think they are through. So they'll probably
he might be back in time to get those vitamins from Liverpool. You know what I'm talking about? They had to put the inhalers away. They had to get those vitamins.
We got bags and potions, brother. Up in Liverpool, allow me, like that.
Egypt.
That German medicine that made its way all the way to Anfield.
Andy says, do you guys think Salah can get 20 goals and assists this season? Has 14 goals and 8 assists currently.
I was gonna say that's one thing I was gonna say about Eddie when he was talking about Salah. Is like that boy gets goals, like he scores goals. But I wanted to just change that. He facilitates goals, like man can't be sleeping on man's man's facilitation of goals. Do you know what I mean? Like they just come.
Yeah.
He's the hub. Whether he's scoring them, they're going through him. Pause. Do you know what I mean? Like he is the hub. Like, and that's something that, in actual fact, like even I've been like astonished, like in his game. Like, bro, you really are like. Do you know what I mean? You can be the central man. You can just, do you know what I mean, pull the trigger and score. And then sometimes you can be hella out of the game, and then, do you know what I mean? Boom, like the assist and that. He is just a hub, and so that's something about his game that people are just.
Would you say this is something he's improved upon? Because I don't think I've seen him really pass this way like he has this season. Or is this?
I'll be honest with you, Eddie. Yeah. No, it's been undersold. Even the season when Mane was here, he had his assist was like. Do you know? Remember there was a time when they were like, oh, he could possibly do the Henri. Do you know what I mean? Like, and then he fell off. Like his assists have been on point. If you look back at his, like, pull up his assists flawless. Like he's been doing this. It's just now it's a little bit more. It's easier to see because there isn't just Mane. Do you know what I mean? And there isn't just what I'm saying. It's now we've got firepower, and he isn't the only one. And so now, like, you're starting to see that. Oh, Rob, but like I said, like he's a hub. Like a lot of those goals are. You'll be seldom plus to find a game that we've scored goals and he isn't involved. Do you know what I'm saying? Because that's pretty much his game. But it has got better, especially with the ensemble in which Klopp's kind of, you know what I mean, like put together. It's definitely got better. His facilitation of, like, I think he plays differently when he knows he's with Nunes. Do you know what I mean? And Nunes ain't got the game. He ain't got the game IQ. So I think Nunes just in his head, he's just like, just find Salah. Do you know what I mean? Like, just find Salah because he can do that. A lot of Nunes is, I think, bar maybe 2. All of his assists have come to Salah. Do you see what I'm saying? So like, he's been able to adapt his game, and then he plays with like a Gakpo, whose game IQ is far greater, but who's
Please just cut out. You back, Saint? You cut out, so it's not just me. You cut out for 8. No, yeah, you just cut out. And ain't no spamming in the chat, you lot, man. No stress. Go on, carry on, fam. I'll be back in a second.
I was just saying. I was just saying in terms of like the different people he's having to adjust his game for, like a Nunes, who ain't got the game IQ but who's got all the athleticism, and then say like a Gakpo who's got way more game IQ but ain't got the athleticism. Do you know what I mean? And then, do you see what I'm saying, and stuff like that. And his intelligence is as a mature footballer. It isn't just like where Salah, you think, oh, all he's got to do is score. You just know that the goals are coming. You just don't know how. Do you know what I mean? You know he's going to be involved. I just feel like that isn't spoken about as much with Salah. You just feel like, oh, he's a goal scorer. He's a goal scorer. But no, man, he's actually putting up numbers in terms of assists, and his all-round gameplay generally seems to be better. So he's going to be a big miss for us, definitely. Definitely.
I hear that. Yeah, I'm kind of, with me, it's like, and Salah, like, I just think that if he gets the job done, this will definitely, and you know, again, we don't know the length of this injury. Some people are saying it's a longer time than 2 weeks. Others are saying it's 2 weeks. So we'll see what the time is. But he's definitely kind of, you could tell, been on like a leadership through example kind of vibe. Like you can tell that they follow his lead out there on the pitch. Whoever has the ear of the locker of the dressing room, that's another thing. But yeah, just I'll give him credit for this season. I think when he's been on, he's really been on. And they're gonna need him. They're gonna need him because I think with KDB coming back and just the lack of overall quality in the league, it'll be easy for the big teams to be putting together these 5 wins in a row, these 3-4 wins in a row, maybe the hiccup here and there, but everybody's gonna need to be firing on all cylinders to keep up. And like I say, man, the one team that I think can get the job done is definitely y'all.
Yeah.
No, but I think I do agree, Eddie. Though I do think that if we don't, I think we have enough in terms of ensemble pieces for, you know, up until about, say, Arsenal, with the Harvey Elliots, with the Sabozlais. We've got enough, do you know what I mean? But further from that, we could turn into an Arsenal where we get figured out quite quickly. Do you know what I mean? And we do definitely, like, he's when I say that, like, I don't want people to think that I'm not saying he's going to be heavily missed. I just think that for the time, hopefully, touch wood, fingers crossed, that he's going to be out for, we should be able to manage. But if they do come back and say, you know, worst case is a grade 2, he's going to be out for 6 weeks, it's going to be peak. Do you know what I mean? It's going to be techie.
And we'll circle back what you said there in regards to you being Arsenal, because could be like Arsenal in regards to getting figured out. But big up King Juice for the super chat before we get there. He says, "What's good, broski? You know what it is. At work, phone out, earbuds in. Can't miss the show, bro." Hey, much appreciated for the super chat first and foremost, Juice. Secondly, big up for always tuning in, because I see you in the chat all of the time supporting. So much appreciated. And that's to anyone who's at work as well, man. You can listen to us at work. Hey, it helps us. You know what I'm saying? So appreciate it. So big up to you, King Juice, every single time. And you mentioned there about potentially being figured out, saying, I know you haven't been linked with him, but I was like, you know what? I've not asked the question. Benz, he's been linked to United, Chelsea, and Arsenal. But would you take him on a 6-month loan at Liverpool?
Initially, I'd say no. We don't. Okay. We don't. No, we don't really need him. You know, when you look at it, we don't really need him, bro. All he's gonna do as well is, there's no versatility from Benzema. He's playing out and out 9. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Jota can do that. Gakpo can do that. So we just don't need him. But then I think that comes down to a conversation between Klopp and Salah and the medical staff. Do you know what I mean? If you're telling me, like I said, it's longer than say a 5 weeks or something, then yeah, we can start talking, bro. We can start talking. But if man's saying, nah, you know what, he's calm, it's not that bad, and we'll get him back as and when we thought we might have done, we don't need a Benzema, and I'd rather not. So it is, do you know what I mean? It's touch and go. But one thing I would say is, when I've been doing a lot of reading around the subject, I think some of this might be fantasy and just parts that look like they move. But when you actually look at it, it might be a harder deal than is actually, because where like Henderson, I think Henderson's obviously just moved, but his move wasn't from the club, wasn't a PIF club. Like Benzema is in a PIF club, so there's a lot of like, apparently, like government. There's like a lot of things in place. Like, whereas that club, it was just like, do you know what I mean? They're not one of the big boys that's got all the new money. These lot have. So it's like, it's not just club the club people, and then the manager and the owners. Then you've got the government, because it's their money. So it's a lot. Plus the fact that Henderson's just left. Don't know if they'll really be wanting Benzema to be moved. It's a mad thing. So I think when you actually really sit down and think about it, I actually don't think Benzema will actually leave to go anywhere.
I don't think so either.
How complicated the move is. Do you know what I mean? But it's interesting because there's nothing really going on. So it's just interesting for us to obviously talk about where he might end up. But yeah, in the case of Liverpool, I'd say no. We don't really need him like that. But yeah, if we don't have Salah, then yeah, maybe I'd entertain it.
I'm actually surprised to hear you say that, because I think him and Salah together is a recipe for success, to be honest, because they both can score and they both can facilitate. And you mentioned it, you know, when you said about Gakpo being on the same wavelength as Benz. I think that a work Benz for 6 months is crazy. You know, like do
you know what it is? Yeah, do you know what it is? Yeah, Man United has ruined you, man. Man United is starting to rot you, man, bro. Like, it's just.
That's it, starting to. Yeah, does he know? Does he know?
Man United do that, bro. They just get, that's a Man United move, you know, like that. What, like?
I wish,
with due respect,
outside players that I that I want that I would like us to, because I think he could do everything. That,
do you know what? I hear what you're saying, and you're not. Go on. No, I hear what you're saying, and you're not wrong, Flawless. But it's not because of him. It's because of system. It's not because of him as a player or nothing like that. I'm not gonna say, but it's because of system. And you know, let's not act like we've not seen we've not seen just as bad a man come into systems in the Premier League and it not work. Do you know them ones there?
True.
So it's because of system and a lot of other things that we don't, and where we are right now, brother, we got no, this ain't Liverpool 10 points ahead of City or like 12 points ahead of City. We got no room for trial and error, even though it sounds fantastic. Do you know what I mean? That's why I'm saying it's a Man United thing, because a lot of these things that you get just fantastic, they sound good on paper, but they ain't really like, do you know what I mean? When it comes, it's a madness. Like, I think it sounds good, but we haven't got the time. You could be right, Flo. This could be coming and be sick. It could come and sheg, not because he's a shit player, but because of all other things. But we don't have that right now to do that. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's
I think because of the risk.
Everything
because of the risk is and the level that it's a bigger risk for you lot because of what you're playing for. If it does go wrong,
big risk, and everything is like nuance and relationship. You built a relationship with these man to then come and have Benzema. Benzema ain't coming from that to come and then sit on the bench to be a bit. Do you see what I'm saying? So then it's all mad, and you're chasing up. Nah, it's all long, like just what I'm saying. So.
No.
I nearly slipped up. You nearly had me saying chasing a quad, you know.
Yeah, we know, man. We know you just not said it yet. The same way you said about Dio saying leagues on, like quads on. But you said that anyway without saying it because Europa League your favourites for, Carabao Cup your favourites for. You could argue the FA Cup with City being away at Spurs where they don't perform well. So,
if I'm honest with you, I don't think we win the FA Cup. I don't think we win the FA Cup. But I would say,
even if City go out,
to say, I just don't see us winning the FA Cup now.
You reckon what? Like a Klopp will like change up?
Like there's a lot, like, do you know what I mean? And depending when those games start again, like we're already talking about do you know what I'm saying? I just don't know. I don't see us. I think we might slip up there. We're so close to the cup that like it makes no sense for you to, do you know what I mean? I think we will probably end up getting the League Cup. Europa, that's the one that been wanted from early because we were in it, and I said let's do that. And we are probably favourites for that. So we'll have to see in it. We'll see.
No, we'll see what's what. Quads on, people. Quads on. Parade on Merseyside, man. Catch Saint there. You feel me?
I'm kidnapping you, bro.
I'll be there. I told you, nighttime. I'm there, man. If you going out in the night in pool, I'm there. 100%.
Come on, you have to. Come on,
I'll pull up to Liverpool, just not for the parade, but I will be there.
At the parade, brother.
What am I going parade for, yo? Why am I going parade? Pop the tires on the bus. You know what I'm saying? It's only thing I'm going parade for. You know what I'm saying? Booing, man, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'll be booing the players. That's it.
It's mad. It's mad.
Andy says, Shimmercast after dropping in for Robertson, is he the perfect backup at left back? Because you've seen Shimmercast play left back. You mentioned this earlier. Gomez playing there. Are you adding to this question from Andy? Are you happy to see Robertson back, or has Shimmercast been a good enough deputy in his absence?
Yeah, 100%. Like it's yes and yes. I am happy to see him back, but I'm also happy with Shimmercast. Do you know what I mean? Being there. It's weird, to be fair. I like the cover because I also like Joe Gomez. Joe Gomez at left back is danger until you ask him to cross. Then it gets a bit mad. Do you know what I mean? So like, but then also that's Shimmercast. Shimmercast can put a ball in nicely. Do you see what I'm saying? Paul. So it's. I like the cover, bro. And I like the way that Klopp's managed that. So it hasn't. I know it has come about because of obviously injuries and that. But yeah, man, I like what we've got going on there. I think Shimmercast was doing really well, to be fair, prior to the injury. So yeah, man.
No, first,
it's just mad. It's just mad to think that. That's all I'm saying. It's just mad to think that we still have someone of a Robertson's caliber to come back to this. Do you know what I mean? I sat down and thought about, right, he hasn't been here for time, like. So yeah,
that's fair. Well, and switching lanes from Liverpool to Manchester United, Eddie, a lot's gone on since we've last spoke, and it's only been, I think it's been 2 days.
Hey, what's up, man? Hey, chin up, man. What happened to you, man? Chin up, man.
Because there's always something we've had the news come out, like, so we've had back and forth off the pitch in regards to the news came out initially that Sheikh Jassim and Qatar didn't provide proof of funds with their bid. Then they responded and said, no, we did. we hit all the criteria, and we provided proof of funds. Before that, we had the whole Martial and Ten Hag situation where reports stated Martial was injured because, well, he was out because he was ill. Went back to the team, then he was forced to train alone because he wasn't full up to fitness. Then his agent came out same day and stated that no, that's a lie. Like he's fully up to speed. I believe, yeah, he wasn't training alone and he's fully up to speed. He has I think he needs surgery on something. He needs minor surgery. The chat will let us know. But yeah, Eddie, we'll start with with the first one. Like I don't even know where which situation. This is all off the pitch stuff. Bear in mind, we not playing people. We ain't playing this weekend. So we'll start with the Martial Ten Hag situation. What was your first thoughts when you seen the initial report? So in regards to Ten Hag stating he's not up to speed, he's training alone.
Look, I thought it was a lie because I know this is the thing. I used to commend the manager for lying to the press. Then when the results started not matching up with the lies, he gets no play.
Joke, man, innit?
You know, I know. He loves the business. He loves the business.
Up, yo, innit?
Hey, man, remember when we first started this podcast thing, yeah? And man, used to be hella cheesing, 32 caps, yeah? I'm just returning the favor. That's all I'm doing, really. Yes,
take me back. Take me back. Take me back.
Eddie in the chat and that. Even key and that. Yeah, remember that one? Yeah, I'm here, fam. Yeah, but that's Saint Nick, bro. That's my name. I came with gift, bitch. I came with motherfucker. All right, sorry, cry some more. I'm done. Cry some more.
It's a joke, man. So this guy's such a joke, man. Look at this.
Oh no! Hey, that's a fact. we was dancing in his tears, and now we came back. He came back in it, bro.
Karma don't miss. That's why, like, when you have the gun and can shoot people, hey, shoot, because you never know when it's going to.
Shoot that shit. Why do you think I'm shooting to the stars? I'm shooting to the moon. If I miss,
we was dancing. We was doing a little two-step. This brother moving like a Marion in the rain, and you got served. That's what he did.
This guy was side sliding with the mic, ushering, doing all sorts. You know the stuff. You got
the Janet Jackson mic as well. You get what I'm saying? You know that one.
Just bare teeth. I could see Eddie's teeth in the chat. You weren't even here. I could see it. I saw what the fuck's going on here, bro. Fuming out here, bro. Fuming, talking about state of play and talking about patterns of play and that. Talking about crossing, inshallah. You remember, innit? Them times there. Yeah, I just had to come back and say, yo, I'm here for you, man. All right, go on.
He doubled back.
Go on, brother. Man. Spun the motherfucking block for you, bitch. Yeah. Come on. All right.
I was like, yo, I remember. Anywhere was we at? Yeah, the Martial. Well, when it initially came out about Martial. Yeah, go on.
I was all for the manager lying to us as long as the results, gave me the smile about. Now he's just lying. Now he's just lying.
So you thought that even before Martial's agent came out and said, you instantly thought you thought, nah, he's lying. Like Martial's not, he is fit enough to train with the first team. Well, he should be.
I said, it's not that he's ill and he's not fit, right? That was my thing. The whole illness thing for me doesn't cut it because you're saying he was ill and since it's been 5 weeks and he hasn't got his fitness back. And I'm looking at that like it doesn't even make sense. So, it's not my camera. I think it's my light. Let's try it.
Yeah, I think it's just the light, fam.
I think it's because I got the blurred background. Let me see if it gets better. Hold up. Let me see here.
I think it is. I think it's just no stress, fam.
No, I think it is. I guess it is my camera.
What is it? Yeah, try it with your sleeve. Try it with the sleeve from. Do that. Rub it with the sleeve. Try that.
All right.
And see. If not, it's calm anyway. But I thought it
Big
was.
call in the chat.
It's all good. Try that. But hey, you lot run up the lights because I know we've had some new people join. Over 45 people here. Run up the likes and hit the subscribe button as well on the channel. Road to 10,000 subscribers. There you go. We should be there.
Shout out to AUFC. Appreciate you, bro. So yeah, with that being said, like I never believed it that was the reason why, you know, he hasn't been showing up. Partly for me is because I thought it was just the back and forth they had during I think it was the Everton game. And you know, again, this manager is petty. He's not the type to be a man about stuff. Like he always got to be this. He got to have like this little kid approach to it. Like, oh, you did this to me, so I'm not gonna see the bigger picture. I'm just gonna see my feelings. And I just never like. Now it's just getting tiring, and it's to the point now where we might have to put 11 kids out there because he's gonna fall out with all the rest of these players. Man, I think it's only a given that's what's gonna happen. So
yeah, he's on a mad thing, isn't it? He is on an absolute wild thing.
You can see he's just losing everything. Like in regards to that. Again, I've said it before. I say again, this is just a man under pressure, and we're watching him crumble under pressure. Like we're literally watching it happen. People's like, "Oh, what's pressure like?" No, we're watching somebody, and it's documented.
You've got to, but bro, how can you not have enough self-awareness to be like, I am the common denominator in all of this? Like, I'm falling out with you, man. I'm falling out with World Cup winners. I'm falling out.
You know, I know there's someone, whether it's right now or like in the past, who you've known in life like that. Whether it's a brethren, whether it's a girl you know who has issues with everybody. I don't think it's everybody but them. I know I've had it. I've known people like that who have had issues with everyone, and they think it's everyone else. Like, no, it's you.
Yeah, but big man. Their man there ain't in charge of Man United.
Pressure, worse fun.
Yeah, you're right. True, you're right.
That's what it is. Because this was last season, less than 12 months ago. Like he wasn't in the situation, but now, similar to when we were talking about like Arsenal before, like there's now a level of expectation. But go on.
Do you know how bad you are? No, man. Then look at me, Eddie. Eddie, look at me, brother. Do you know how bad you are when Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is actually more of a tactician than you are?
It's bad.
What?
It's bad.
Look, but here's the cold part. Here's the cold part.
What is going on here?
I won't say he's a better tactician. What I will say though is that they generally love to play for Ollie. But
he would never bring on all of Ollie's like defaults. He would never not play Varane for blood clot Evans and tell you that.
I get that. I get that. But I think the thing with me is the Varane thing. He said tactic. It's not tactic. All of these decisions this manager is making, it's on some personal beef, and
Ollie had you got transitional football smoother than it was. Counter, you knew what it was. He had, bro. Man was getting Dan James. His signings made sense, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? As bad as they were, like you knew what he was doing. Imagine that Ollie is actually what is going on here. What's going on here?
Again, family pressure. Pressure against the man. Like I say this all that's why when people suggest certain players or suggest certain managers for Manchester United, I'm like, it's different here. And if you didn't know this, look at Ten Hag. And this is someone who had success here last season. So that goes to show how different the pressure is on a season by season basis. Even having a successful season is not enough to save certain people.
But you are making a rod off your own back. It's already hard. It's already pressure, and it's even more pressure when you can't even draw on half of your squad because you're being a dickhead. Like, what's going on?
Yeah. No, it's again, Ollie had the ability to get the best out of our players. He just didn't have the ability to organize them effectively. And then the losing, like we were losing to teams we had no business losing to because tactically we were getting
Tactically,
ran through the mud.
he didn't know he didn't. Yeah, tactically he was inept. But give Ollie
Yeah.
some space and try and play against Ollie. Like at least you knew what you was getting. Like you
Yeah,
know them
yeah,
ones
yeah,
there.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
all jokes aside, I'm busting joke, but like I said, there's some truth in that.
No,
At
there's a
least
lot
if
of
you look
truth
at
in what you're saying.
if
There's a
you
lot
look
of
at
truth
his
in what you're
signings, do you
saying.
know what I mean? The Dan Jameses of the world, and that you could understand why he was going for those types of players. It made sense. Do you know them ones there? None
Yeah,
of you lot knew what the fuck he was getting Mount for. What the fuck are we paying this money for
Yeah,
Mount? Like, do you know?
we spoke
man.
about this all. We spoke about this
It's
also a
like
lot. Well, I spoke about to both of you lot in regards to when we was linked with him. I was like, yeah, red flag.
Yeah.
As soon as we was linked with him, I was like, yeah, red flag.
what the
So,
fuck? Do you know what I
so,
mean? It's crazy.
so Eddie, you was just like vindicated them when his agent came out a couple hours later and stated that it wasn't true. You was like,
Yeah, but again, I knew it wasn't true because since he's got here, all he's done is lie. So I've never really taken what he said at face value. Like, you remember how many times he lied about Ronaldo? Like, do people remember what he used to say about the likes of I think
You're gonna make me
even
die.
I think he had a lot of other people he would just lie about. I can't bring it off the top of my head, but I was like, yes, don't give the media nothing. Don't break down nothing for him. But then when it starts working against your team, because if he's lying to us, you know he's lying to the players. Like, you know he's playing games with the players. So yeah, and the thing, and it's like I never thought I would get to a place where I give Ollie some credit. But
yeah,
at the same
I
time,
leave over. I hear the point, but it's like, yeah, I
Do you know
give
what's
him
a shame?
nothing but
yeah,
credit, but
Do you know
carry
what's a
it.
shame when your lies start like backfiring on you as well? Like you're saying to man don't train, man bad in training and all of that. Man ain't seen first team football for Wade. Gets transferred and he's already playing first team football and assistant. What the same you that weren't training well for you, man? Like your lies are just becoming like it's just like, brother, what's going on here? Like, come on, man. It's
literally.
just
What is
a
going
shame.
on here? Because if you watch how Jaden even looks in the first game back, the energy,
This is the
the
same guy that couldn't
attention,
train.
this is the
What?
guy who couldn't train. And then the
What?
thing is, I'm watching you put Anthony and Garnacho at right back, and it's not doing it. Because again, we've only scored more goals than I think Luton Town now. I think we're
I think
definitely
it's I feel we're level with them. I think it's just Burnley and Sheffield United, but we have played a game less. No, we played a game
okay.
more than we played a game
But
more. They played a game.
flawless, we can't even flaunt that like that's an excuse because we should not. They should not even be in the conversation with
That
us,
goes to show how bad we are, fam. Bear in mind, we lost all the
especially
Luton ain't even known
as
for football. It's known
right.
for airports, bruv. Like, what's going on here, bruv?
Look at this
That's
guy, yo.
outrageous.
Guy.
again. Don't
What
get
am
me
I
wrong.
lying?
Shout
Tell me
out
I'm
to
lying. Look at me in my face. Tell me I'm lying.
This fuck.
I bet you not. Shout out to Stephanie because you're right. Ollie had the Matic, Pogba, Herrera in midfield.
Brother,
Ten Hag has Casemiro, Ericsson, Amrabat. Who else did he bring in? He's given
You
first
could say
team
in football, you could put Mano in there as well because Mano is the guy who's doing
Manu.
it. Yeah.
He's had
McTominay.
his pick of players, right? And he still wants to go back to McTominay in the 75th minute for some magic. Like that's why for me, with the just and that his awful handling of our players, his tactics have come into question because it's like, yo, what are you seeing out here that the rest of the world can't see? And it's like people will love to give him the excuse that, he needs his players. These aren't his players. All these players, they all we do is give player power to these guys. Well, the players with the most player power are the ones that he routinely relies upon. You can't tell me when it comes to the higher management, Bruno doesn't have a whole bunch of player power. You can't tell me they give Rashford of all people, I think 350 bags a week, right? Player
But that
power.
was before he came, though, isn't it?
No. That was
That's
this
what
summer. He's out there. He's out there shaking hands with Rashford up in OT, giving him the contract, right? Then you got Maguire, who at certain points of this season has called him a top flight center back. Then you have Luke Shaw, right, who he's given a lot of credit to. So all of these issues begin before Ten Hag, but Ten Hag has only exaggerated them. And I don't think that's crazy to say.
That's fair to say. That's very, very fair to say. Very fair to say. 1 second. Let me get to the super chat as well beforehand. Oh wait, no, that one. Big up King Juice though. Tom Mizzy for the super chat. Big up. He says, big up Flawless and Eddie Saint. Long time. I'm trying to secure my first ever game versus Spurs at Anfield. And wishfully think we're still top at full. We're still top after full time. Big up to you, Tom Mizzy. Good to see you back in the chat. Big
Hopefully that works out for you. Man.
I hope you get the ticket, but yeah, I hope you don't
man.
lose. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, I hope yes. You know what I'm saying? And I hope you're not top of the league at that point. But yeah, man, I hope you get your ticket.
Come on, Tom Izzy. We move.
Every single time. Big up Tom Izzy. Like Eddie, your thoughts on this whole why it's a thing, I have no idea. But yeah, in regards to the ownership, because it's now been concluded. So why this is now a conversation, I have no idea. But I don't even know if it was the Glazers or it was someone from Manchester United who stated this. I actually don't know who stated it, but Sheikh Jassim, there was no proof of funds. They didn't hit the criteria. They came back and said there was proof of funds. We did hit the criteria. What?
Y'all playing with the wrong ones. See, it's all good. It's all good when you in the pig pen and you start slinging mud at other pigs. They having fun with it. When you do that with some real wolves, that's where you get ate up. Pause. That's like, I'm telling you, don't do this with these sheiks. Shout out to people who watch The Wire. If you know, you know. My name is my name. If my name was my name, ever was a group of people, it's the sheiks. You don't play with my reputation. You can't play with nobody's reputation who owns a bank. Yeah, you can't talk about the SEC, which is like the money feds over here. And because they not only do they got to worry about, just the filings and all that, they got to worry about the perception that people have as them as businessmen because of your own personal preferences. When you talk about all that big money come from the Middle East, what people tend to think. So for them to say what they said is bold, but sometimes the line between bold and stupid gets blurred. And I think this is one of those situations we find ourselves in where these people speaking for United just stepped into the stupid side. And listen, they better have a way to get up out of this, because I'm telling you right now, they could get lawsuits coming out of this. Like, it could get real ugly. It can get real. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, this is big money. This is big money. They talk about City with them 115 charges. That's big money. They ain't worried about that. But if you say, well, you know how City reacted, like when they said, okay, you think we're cheats? Okay, we're gonna drop the bag and you're gonna have to prove it. If we're proven not to be cheats, y'all gotta apologize. That's what's gonna happen.
If I did something wrong.
Like they got my fault. I got the speaker on. I got the home speaker.
It's all good, fam. No stress, man.
Yeah.
Hey, go carry on.
That's it. It's just like, look, you can't be playing them games with them type of people. I say it once, I say it again. The Sheiks are not to be played with. They were the only people in the entire conversation to want to drop $5.5+ billion on United.
Yeah, it was so crazy.
Some stuff outside of their control, I think, is what led to the deal not going through. But now, in order for them to save face, because again, all they want to do is save face here at United. That's why we trash players to make ourselves look good. What we do is we make ourselves look like we were the victims. We were getting played. We weren't playing with y'all. We were getting played. Hey, do me a favor. You know this Tom little brother. You can go ahead and ban him, please. You can go ahead and ban him.
This guy.
You
Shout
go
out
ahead.
Tom every
You go
single
ahead and
time.
take care of that,
Big
please.
up Tom each and every
Big up
time,
No,
man.
no.
Wait, let me read that out.
I don't know
What's he
about that,
said?
man.
Liverpool top
Yeah,
of the
you
league
can.
is that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can
You
read
don't
that
gotta
out.
read it.
Liverpool
You
top
don't
of the
gotta
league.
read it.
Nah,
Brother, you
we
don't
don't
gotta
have to
read it.
read it. Say can read it. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to
No.
read it. Yeah,
Don't
Say
know.
can read it.
What I would
Right.
say on that note, what's my man's name? Sheikh. What's
Yeah,
his name?
Sheikh Jassim.
Sheikh Jassim. Big man thing, yeah. I know you got a lot of face to save, and these men are out here calling you
This guy, yeah,
liars.
I know what this guy's gonna go with.
You know what it's like, innit? So there will be nothing better than to come throw some of that money over this side, over this red side. You know, like that. What you trying to call us like we don't have the peas? All right, we'll show you the peas. Come splash it on the ops right now. Do you know what I mean? Come take 25% or whatever you want to do. Let's talk. We can do it. Do you know what I'm saying? We over here. We can do that. Do you know what I'm saying? Let's do that. You got a lot of angry sheikhs out here that are thinking, yo, these men aren't serious. Come deal with some top of the league serious man. Pause. Oh no.
This guy. This guy. Hey Tom, let me know if you're about for clubs in 20 minutes. You know what I'm saying on this foolishness in the chat. Let me know if you're about, you clown.
Come on, Tom. Big up Tom each and every time and
Big up
that.
Tom.
You
You
know,
see Tom
like
on the
that,
channel.
yeah.
On here on the regular, you see him on the gaming channel. Also, people, we will be live on Sarcasm City TV.
He a
Gaming
real
after
one.
this,
I'll give him
straight
his
after
credit.
this.
He a real one. I
Yeah,
I
shout
gotta
out.
show
He's one of
love.
them.
Gotta
He's one of
show
them. He's
love.
like saying real one, but just supports the wrong team. But yeah, real
The
one.
one, the
It's what it
wrong
is,
one.
man.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
Hey,
exactly
you know what? Like,
what it
I
is.
need to, like, you man, them. I got to bounce, but you know, it is my neck is
Hey,
hurting, but looking down and all of that. It's all long, bro. You know what I'm saying? I need to go and lie down and that, bro. I can't be looking down, getting vertigo and that. You know, like that.
Oh
we're
You know,
closing
like
out
man,
man's
shortly
gonna fall
anyway.
off the edge of a cliff
this
and that. What's
crazy.
going on,
This
you man? Where
dude,
you
man.
lot at? Where you at? Where
Yeah,
you
this
lot
guy.
at, though?
Look how we got the
I thought
camera.
you
Look
were
how we
going.
got the camera.
I'm seeing
Look
I
how
thought
we
you were
got the
going.
Arsenal and
camera.
that.
This guy, this is
I'm
long
seeing
ass
Arsenal
outro,
and
man.
that.
I,
Let
I,
me
thought- I,
see.
thought-
Where you, man? Where you, man?
I
What's
thought you were
going on?
going.
Where you, man?
Look
I'm
at this
just trying
guy,
to
yo.
see. Okay. See
Hey,
nothing.
no
Not there
way.
and that, yeah? All
No
right.
way, bro. We can't. I
All
can't.
right. All right down there and that. Say nothing. You man crying about shake this and that. Say nothing. Anyways, man, them.
Yeah, I
Love.
thought you were going long ass
You
intro,
know
you know.
what time it
Yeah,
is,
Outro,
yeah,
bro?
sorry.
yeah,
No,
man.
I think so because you know what I mean. It
Outro,
is what it is.
outro, sorry.
Yeah,
Outro.
outro. Do you know what I'm saying? I love each and every time Eddie. Good
You
to see
already
you
Every
know.
and that,
time,
man.
my dog. Be well out there,
Yo,
boss.
hey, listen. Talking about freezing, you can't be doing this, can you?
No, hey,
Freeze,
yo, no,
freezing, bro.
yo, that's
Freezing.
different. That's different. No,
When you're at the
I'm
top of
cool.
the mountain, it's freezing up here. You know, when we're with the clouds up here, it's freezing. You better stay back down there and stay warm, bro. Stay warm. Love.
This guy, shout out Saint every single time. What a character. Yes, Tom, I just sent you the link, brother. I
Oh
just said check your
man.
DMs on Twitter. I just sent you the link. Continue to run up the likes as well. I'd even get Saint's prediction as well before he left. I'm sure he's predicting a Liverpool win against. But actually, he said they'll scumbag it, but he didn't get a scoreline prediction. And yeah, to Black Diamond, he says if they didn't have proof of funds, they wouldn't have reached the final stage of negotiations. You had to have just the end of the fray. That's like I said, that's why it just sounds fugazi. Because the thing is, and I said this on Staffy's channel, shout out to Staffy. Why was this not said instantly as soon as the bid was rejected? Let's not forget the reports came out stating they was upset with how Sheikh Jassim and the whole party was talking in regards to, oh, we're going to turn Manchester United around, it's going to be better run. I'm paraphrasing, but you don't remember. Why was this not said then? Oh, they ain't got proof of funds. Just sounds crazy. It sounds like how people who are this wealthy don't have proof of funds. So they went into this negotiation for months and didn't have proof of funds. So that means you didn't do your due diligence. How are you negotiating with someone for this long? Yeah, Andrew. It's like, just say what it is. Shady move with the Glazers, just trying to justify why they took the deal that kept them at the club. That's them for you. That's just, it's not a surprise. Just say that. Just say that. You already know. Love Saint. My done. Let me give us your score prediction, Saint. Give us score prediction 2-1. All right, bless. Because I know you said you'd win, but we got the score prediction from him as well. All right, Jay says thoughts on the upcoming Liverpool Bournemouth game. 3 points are potential potential banana slip. Well, Bournemouth have been one of the better teams in form, but I think Liverpool will do the business, unfortunately. But hey, run me a Bournemouth win, man. Run me a Bournemouth win. Just because
Do it for the culture. Do it for the
tired of this
culture.
top of the league stuff. It's now Liverpool. Before that, it was Arsenal. Long is. Let me see how many likes are we on? There's over 55 people in here. How many likes are we on? We are at 42 likes. Let's get up to 50 likes. Like check
Y'all
1
can
2
get
1
that
2.
50.
Like
You can get
check
that
1 2
5
1 2.
though.
And subscribe as well, because I know there's some new people watching, because I've seen new people in the chat as well. So hit that subscribe button if you haven't. We're at 9,388. Get us to 9,340. Normally this show is every Tuesday, people. Every Tuesday midnight. But I know the way that the chemistry with Eddie and Saint, I might have to try and switch up the show somehow, people. But because you two separately are hilarious. So together it's even funnier. Like that's it. That's it. Even hilarious.
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's been
Hey, yo.
You know, because the Saint would say put in them.
Hey, yo, Saint. Hey, yo. He even paused himself. And he says, is the Martial drama linked to him not signing a contract extension because he's a free agent in the summer? To me, though, have we even offered him a new deal for him to reject?
So I think it is contract late, but I think Ten Hag wants him out of here. I think that's what it is. I think he was linked to other clubs, and Ten Hag wanted him to go, maybe to bring in another striker, and Martial said no. I think that could be a part of it, because with the contracts and all that, right? It's hard for me to believe that. Simply put, this guy has so much of a stake in what's going on. I think he has say so, but I think the rest of the say so comes from whatever the club wants to do. And so, yeah, for me, it's just unnecessary drama, and I think it's drama that's definitely contract related.
That's it.
It could be either way, Andy. It could go either way. It could be that. But I think Martial said he wanted to stay.
Yes, that's it. Yes. But here we are. But yes, from one unbearable Liverpool fan to another unbearable Liverpool fan. Yes, Tom, what are you saying, man?
Hello.
This guy.
Big fan, Tom, when you're not talking about my club. Big fan.
Eddie beat Tom beat Eddie if you might have not betting that down.
Salute.
I mean, I'm just here to talk about the new look United. You got Sir Jamie's finally put his offer in. We knew it was coming. Is he going to finally fix the leaky roof?
No.
Don't worry about our roof. Don't worry about our roof. He's
not. That's the most annoying thing. That's the I need him to do that instant.
Cold part is the roof is not our biggest problem. We out here really poisoning people, so we got to worry about the kitchen right now. So we'll get to the kitchen, and then the roof will come second.
So your roof leaks. You can't cook food. Your bathrooms flood.
Crazy.
Hey, man. Here's Inspector Tom now. You know what I'm saying? Running down all the things that's wrong.
I have no words. And then we're getting players sent to Germany to score goals and assists off the right wing. Meanwhile, I'm watching Anthony try and get himself dizzy out there on the pitch. But we move, man. Just putting himself.
It's genuinely impressive how Manchester United ended last season with three right wingers. This season have got just one left and managed to keep the worst one.
It's crazy, bro. I every time I look at it, it's just another, S show. Like every way I slice it, bro. So I hear you, man. I hear you.
Your best centre back this season, bar Harry Maguire, who your manager wanted out, was a 36-year-old whose heyday was during the Sir Alex Ferguson days.
Hey, shout out Johnny Evans. He's been our best centre back.
Big game Evans. Big game Johnny. We affectionately at Sarcasm City. He's called Big Game Johnny.
If the rest of our team had this consistency, we'd be in a much better situation.
We'd be in a much better place, yo.
That is just consistently just...
You now got the journalist trying to throw Adam Wan-Bissaka under the bus as well because he doesn't want to do interviews with in-house media. It's just a problem there.
Leave him be.
but they're making him out to be the problem. The less said about Andre Onana, the better. I'll be honest. I feel I'm actually starting to feel bad for United fans taking the piss out of him because at some point it's got to stop. At some point he's got to show why you spent £50 million on him. And the past not even month, a week and a half has just been. If someone tried to put that on a comedy show, they get it thrown out the room. It's too laughable. It's too laughable. It's too crazy. He turns down the call to international duty, fucks it up against Tottenham, goes on international duty, is dropped for the first game, so sees his arse, then gets played in the second game and makes 2 errors, which mean his side end up losing instead of drawing.
It is literally, and I watched that game. When you see the kind of goals he was giving up, crazy.
It's the crazy. I've never seen a goalkeeper dive in slow motion. Why does he dive in slow motion?
He dives in slow motion, and then when he punched the ball out for the first goal, it literally just went straight up in the air, came back down in his box, bounced around a bit, fell to a Senegalese player, and they score a goal. So, yeah, you can't make this stuff up.
It's genuinely impressive. David De Gea played in goal, like the 6-yard box was the penalty box. He couldn't go outside the 6-yard box. That was how he used to play as a goalkeeper.
Yeah. Sorry to cut you off,
and he still has more box presence than Onana.
From one unbearable Liverpool fan, you know what I'm saying? Back to the duo. You know what I'm saying?
What are we doing here? Are we slagging? What are we doing?
This guy
slagging Man United players. I got time for that. Fam, I got time for that.
This guy chewed back in. I thought you was going, yo. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? Like, I was gonna come. I was going. I still had it under my ears. I hear Tom coming, and then I hear him start. I start the slam. I said, you know what? I'm here for it. I'm gonna say some things that Tom can't. Like, Tom, I got you. Let me pass the baton real quick, innit? You can't say this, but don't worry, it's true, innit? I'm not even being racist, yeah, but you putting all of that faith in black goalkeepers is a man's What are you not doing? What is going on right now? Big Man United, you know? Big Man United. You don't do it, bro. You don't do it. Come on, bro. What's going on right now? It's and you know I'm right. You know I'm right.
Hey.
I don't care what your name is. Onana, Mendy. I don't care.
You remember Star Wars when he was screaming, "You were supposed to be the chosen one." Bro, that's how I'm feeling right now. You're supposed to be the chosen one.
No, bro. It doesn't run, bruv. It doesn't run, bruv. Yeah, it doesn't run. Even them man there, Sanchez, they said, nah, allow it. It's long. Bruv, it's long. That's the one place you don't. When I make it like that, you know what I'm saying? It's not there, bruv.
Yeah.
What you not doing, bruv?
I can't,
bro. You on some joke thing.
Cold part, hey man, at least he's doing it at AFCON. It don't hurt as much. He do that at AFCON, so it kind of blends.
He's not the United shirt. I hear it.
Yeah, but that's what you know what I mean. Like, come on, man. You lot are ridiculous. You lot are done at it.
It's the fact that he just does not want to let that Alzheimer buy in the Has Bayinda even made his debut for United yet? Or does someone just keep fucking stuffing him? Anytime Bayinda gets close, he goes, no, you'll get me dropped out the side here. You'll get me.
And by the looks of it, he probably won't he'll probably be back for that FA Cup match that we have. Because
he's got to be back for Newport.
Because the way they're going in the group, he's not going to be there for long.
Why? Because I know they lost yesterday technically. What did they do in the first game? Or was that first game?
First, I don't think they've won a match. Can somebody put up the?
Let me check. I should know this because the man. AFCON watch-alongs on the Twitch as well, people throughout the tournament. So keep a lookout.
I'm fuming, bro. Ghana had one job, bro. Slap these man and bring my boy home.
1-1 first game against Guinea.
Joke thing.
Yeah, they drew against Guinea. Okay, so let me actually have a look in their group. Yeah, because they're currently third, so they can get out of the group. But they only got 1 point.
What the Gambia have for them? What the Gambia have for Andre Onana?
Hey, keep him over there, man. Hey, Cameroon do the business, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you know what makes it even better? I'm watching United play struggle today. And then a name I hadn't heard for about 7 years, Bebe, rockets on him from 30 yards.
That goalkeeper, what is that goalkeeper on? You know what I'm saying?
Did you see that? Did you see that?
What is the goalkeeper on, yo?
Shout out to Prize Picks. Shout out to Prize Picks. I swear to God,
Anana ain't keeping that out.
Hey,
yeah, exactly.
No,
hey,
no,
nah, he's not. You know what I'm saying?
Anana ain't keeping that out at all.
he's not. He's not.
He's not. I'm not. Notice. I'm not going to defend Onana. I'm just saying it's terrible goalkeeping.
Got packed up by what's that boy's name that left Chelsea?
Who?
For Galatasaray.
Oh, Ziyech.
Ziyech, bro. Once I seen that, it was everything.
And it wasn't even like it was. Brother, what's that, bro?
I didn't even need to wait that long. Pre-season when he got lobbed from 50 yards.
Oh,
and then instead of picking the ball out his net, started sorting out his socks. Like that was the problem. Or against Forest when Tyrone Wanye runs in on goal and Onana on the side. You know how I'm going to stop him scoring here? Let me fall over.
He still didn't get a penalty though, and he never got a penalty. You know, lucky, man. I swear to God.
Hey, it was just a terrible pen at this point, bro. It's just a terrible pen. I can't front. Like, we have seen this dude make all the mistakes you don't want your goalkeeper to make.
It warms my heart as well because we've got a goalkeeper we can trust. We've had shit keepers. We've had Mignolet's and Cadices. It's nice when I don't have to worry about that with my keeper. I can just laugh at you.
So real talk.
Man made 3 mistakes in one game. I was like, it's a wrap. I've never seen that before.
Yeah,
I've seen goalkeepers have howlers. I've seen goalkeepers make 2 mistakes in a game. Like I've seen Barthez have howlers, for example. I've never seen a goalkeeper make 3 mistakes and in such an important game as well. It wasn't like a league game where you go,
I don't get how
and they were bad. And they were bad. They were bad.
They were catastrophic. Well. Like they were all catastrophic. Like I got it, you
Mignolet's mistake is horrific, but the ball comes at him faster than the ball Ziyech comes at fucking Anana. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, what's going on here? Like, it's horrendous, bro. Like, it's nuts.
And he looks like he's playing center back, just watching it roll right past him.
Like, no one expected that to go.
Nobody is.
What the fuck?
You know what it is with him? He doesn't actually get any power on his dives. He just sort of falls. He doesn't cover the ground. You know, a good dive covers, a couple of yards, and Onana just sort of falls over with Narmos, and then it goes past him anyway. Like, he's honestly so useless. So useless.
Let me get my charger real quick. I'll be right back.
Yeah,
how long you reckon Ten Hag gets realistically?
You don't make it to the end of the season.
But
then you know why I can't say that? Because it's a new regime. I think
that's why I'm asking because of that.
That ownership will go, we're gonna give Ten Hag till the end of the season. It's his project, yada yada yada. But in the background, they'll be going, right, what manager are we getting? We got 3 months to figure this shit out.
I hope you're right, because like I said, because I don't have no previous.
We know how it'll end. Right? We know it'll end. Graham Potter will be holding that Manchester United scarf in front of the sellout Ferguson stand.
This guy is just saying.
Oh, Tom, speak it, bro. Speak it, bro.
No, don't
let's hold a seance.
Hey, you might know this is my show, right? You know what I'm saying? I can just end the show at any time. Just to be aware, yeah? You know what I'm saying? You might just take it.
You know what, though? I like this because you can't even do anything about it. You've got nothing to throw at us for once. Last year would have been peak. You could have thrown so much at us last year.
I did.
Tom, if he don't yell in a high octave, man like us can't even hear what the bumbleclot he's saying. You know, like that. You like talk up, bro. Otherwise, I really can't. It's muffled. It gets muffled between Aston Villa and Arsenal, and
just. You got to worry about Newcastle and them, man. You got to worry about Lewis Miley. 17-year-olds could end their season.
Fulham and them man there, like like that, like mad thing, bro.
Neither dodgy pen to get past Wigan Athletic. Is that what I'm hearing?
Gotta do what we gotta do, man. Thank God we got a favourable draw. Yo, Monts, I already dropped you the link, by the way, family. Let me know if you're jumping on, because if not, I'm gonna end this shortly. But yeah, you lot continue to run up the likes as well. Where do you stand now, Tom? You lot top of the league, as Saint has been telling us all stream long. You saying
unfortunately,
yeah. Where do you stand at?
I'm loving life. I'm loving life. I weren't even that bothered when it was the whole Salah's injured thing. I was like, sound. I'm not expecting him back until mid-Feb anyway. So if he's injured until mid-Feb, don't miss out on anything. I'm loving the way this team's playing. They've got all the problems that I had with it last year out the window. They've addressed all them. It's a good feeling around the football club. Positivity with the youngsters, positivity with the older players. On for all 4 trophies that we're in. You know, big time coming up, playing every couple of days. But if there's a squad that can get through it, it's a squad they've shown it in the past. They'll show it again.
Get me. Talk it.
I can't even, like, last year I was negative, and rightly so, because we were shit last year and there was a lot of things to call out. This year, you have to really, really nitpick to try and get anything, because I've seen when Kostas Tsimikas is performing like a competent left back for a period of time, I know that something good could happen this year, because that don't happen normally. That man just plays like he's got no sleep most of the time. This year he looked competent, so I think there's good stuff going on in the football club. But
When Joe Gomez is performing like a competent left back, Tom,
I've always rated Joe Gomez. I've
as a left back.
I've always rated Joe Gomez as a defender. I've never rated Tsimikas. There's very few Liverpool players I've ever ran agendas on, but Kostas Tsimikas is one of them. I think I've always said and I still stand by it. We can do a hell of a lot better at backup left back than him, but he performed very well this year, so I can't even knock him in that sense. But look, it's just positivity around the club. But I like a signing, maybe. A signing would help, obviously, but if we don't get one, I'm not sitting there going, season's over, title's over, this, that, and that. I'm loving life, and it helps when all, the clubs that I hate are in dire straits as well, because I just get to laugh at you lot and you can't even do anything about it. I get to laugh at Everton and their points deductions, they can't do anything about it. Even Chelsea. I get to laugh at Chelsea. I can laugh at Arsenal because they can't even do anything with us. We go their ground, we play kids, and they still can't knock us out. Like, the only ones that can really come chat to me is City. That's it. No one else can come chat to me. Everyone thought we were going to be 4-4-5 this year. It's over. Get someone else. I was one of them. I'll hold my hands up. There's evidence. I was one of the ones who said it. But you know what? This year, no one can chat to us. Everything has turned around, and we're going to win the league. Not just the league. We're going to win the Carabao. Not just the double. We're going to win the FA Cup. Not just the FA Cup. We are going to win the Europa League. We are going to do the quad. It will not be a quad.
You thought I come with big balls, didn't it? Hey, come, Tom. Hey, Tom, you're gassing me,
I don't need to worry about anything else. Tottenham will knock out Man City. Then Tottenham will do it. Tottenham. We got a nice, easy route to the FA Cup final. Europa League. The only dodgy team is Bayer Leverkusen. The only dodgy team is Leverkusen. As much as I love Jabby, as much as I love my boy Jabby, we can dispatch Jabby. And in the league, just beat Man City at Anfield. I've
already said it, Tom. I've already said this. We're doing the league, innit? Like, do you know what I mean? And yeah, I agree, bro. Like you said, I never just come with it like with the big balls that he did, but fuck it. But sometimes you just have to just slap them on the table and say that's where it is. Pause.
It's quad time, baby. It's quad time.
It's quad time, man. It's quad time.
And then
Shut everyone up.
We might just take the piss and do it again next year with the Champions League in there instead. Why not?
Bro, why not? Like that. Why not, bro? Because we can, bro. Because we got man like Curtis Jones, bro. Like that. Bro, this is what's that, bro. We just assume like Curtis Jones is like, we know him for what he is, which is a good player, and like he's doing bits. And you've got them man there across the sucking off Kobe Mano like he's the fucking best thing since Jesus Christ in that. Like, calm down, Rude, boy.
These man, let's just bear in mind, these man, as much as they will slag him off, they would be about 16th without Scott McTominay.
Well, you just got man that's just won the Euros, bro. Under 21 Euros, and we don't really chat about man like that. We're just like, yeah, he's calm. He's cool.
Let's bear in mind here, people, that Stefan Bay, us this season, we are smashing it. We've had no Thiago, he's dead. He might as well be dead.
Bro,
no Stefan Bajcetic, who was better than Kobe Mino and showed it last year.
Literally.
Robertson's been out since October.
Said that.
Tsimikas was brutally assaulted by Bukayo Saka. Trent's missed games. Soboslai's missed games. Van Dijk's missed games. Ibu Konate's missed games. Joe Matip's out for the season. Jones has missed games. Gravenberch has missed games. Endo's missed games. McAllister's missed games. In fact, our entire midfield, bar Harvey Elliott, has been injured at one point this season. Salah has missed games. Jota has missed games. Gakpo has missed games. Diaz has missed games. We've had, I think, if I'm going off the top of my head, 3 players fit for the whole season: Joe Gomez, Harvey Elliott, Darwin Núñez, and Quevin Kelleher. They're the only 4 players that have been fit for the entire season, and yet we're top of the league. We didn't even have Alisson, the best goalie in the world, for some games, still top of the league. But
Talk it, bro. Talk it, bro. What can we say that ain't already been said? That ain't being said on the flipping PL league. You get me? Like, what can we say?
When will we get the respect? That's all I ask. When will we get that respect?
When we duppy the quad.
They'll never respect us. They'll never respect us.
I'm hearing names like Arteta. I'm hearing names like Arteta. I'm hearing names like Ange, Big Ange.
Who?
But do you know what was so funny? When I was saying to man, when I was saying, and I said this to Arsenal, man, because I'm pulling them up on it. I was like, when I was saying earlier on in the season, like, yo, you know what, like, I reckon we'll be the ones that will challenge City for this title. They were laughing at, man, like, yo, please, your time's done. Like, listen, obviously it's us. Like, obviously we're the next ones. Like, it's either them or us. Like, I'm like, huh? It wasn't even like, yeah, no, I hear what you're saying, but I reckon it was real. Like, I said, okay. So these, man, they need to sit down, pussies, and we're just doing what we're doing, innit? Like, how can we run man off their show?
Kill me, man. Arsenal fans kill me. Let's bear in mind that they were demanding that we respect the team that spent 65 million quid on Kai Havertz.
Brother. And now they're trying to do up FFP and that we ain't got enough money for a striker.
They spent. They went to goalkeeper. They tried to fix a goalkeeping problem that didn't exist and broke it further.
Suck your mum's toes, brother. We can't afford
Zinchenko. I just need to discuss their fullbacks.
Suck your mum's toes. Sorry, that's funny.
You
might carry on as you were.
Zinchenko, Ben White, Tomiyasu. Their fullbacks are crap. They can't attack, so then it just means their wings are cut off. But they're better than us. They play the right way.
Oh, you see the Arsenal way. Now, I want to talk about the juiced up.
You man still here? You man,
they're still here.
I forgot you man.
Just quickly.
Just carry on.
I want to wax some lyrical about the juiced up Troy Bolton that they have in centre attacking mid over at Arsenal Football Club.
Martin.
Martin. No. His name is Troy Bolton. More hair flicks than assists. That's what his name is. We're all in this together. That's what he's been. That change room, they're all in this together. That's what he's thinking.
Because he's worth it,
because you're worth it.
Settings.
You know what I'm saying? Not no VO5 stronghold like my guy KDB ripping up. You know what I'm saying? Respect to KDB. I gotta give respect when it's due. But you see Martin Nodegaard. How can you have less assists than Conor Gallagher? I'll say it one more time. How the fuck can you have less assists than Conor Gallagher? Draco Malfoy himself.
That's true.
Go check it. Go check it. I did my research. Go check it. You know what I'm saying? How about this? Why are there 78 more goal scorers than Martinelli in the Premier League this season? 78. And before anyone tells me it's bad form, we're in January. It's January the 19th. It's January the 19th.
It was January when Conor Bradley was locking man up.
Oh my god. Martin Odegaard's got the same amount of assists as Burnley's fucking centre back.
This is it. How about this? Everyone knows I don't rate Darwin Núñez. Everyone knows my thoughts on Darwin Núñez. But can you tell me why he has one less GA than Bukayo Saka? Starboy. God's fraud. Low African you. Let me know. And why does Richarlison have more than double? I'll say it again. He has more than double Gabriel Jesus' goals. Make it make sense. This man's had surgery. He's had surgery. How can you let a man with Neymar tatted on his back have double your goals? Hear me out.
It gets better. It gets better, James Milner's only got one less assist than him this year, and James Milner's 37.
This is it. Have you not seen the stat for the big chances created? Sean Dyche's Everton has more big chances created than Arsenal Football Club.
Once it gets better, Brentford without Ivan Toney, Starman Ivan Toney, Brian Mbeumo's been out for 3 months or 2 months, should I say. Johan Viss has been in and out the side. Neil Mopai's been their starting striker. They've created 2 less big chances than Arsenal, and they sit 17th.
Jesus, bro, this is crazy. This is madness. It's madness to me because Big Ange, good eye, mate. Big Ange, whipperoo that one. Big Ange, big fucking Ange, who is 6 months into the job, are joint points. They're on joint the amount of points. And even if Arsenal win, there'll be 3 points off of Arsenal. And when Arteta is 4 years and 700 million of the Queen's finest pounds, God rest her soul, the Queen's finest pounds, 700 million smackers into this job. Whereas Big Ange has Levy in charge. I ain't had no money to work with, the likes of Timo Werner and all them man there.
You had to sell his best player. You had to sell one of the Premier League's best ever strikers, by the way.
People, this is how we know we need to get these people from off the top of the league. No one is safe.
You don't want Arsenal back top. You don't want Arsenal back top.
I don't
think
care.
We're bad. Wait till Arsenal go back top.
No, because
you don't want Arsenal top of the league.
Arsenal, we know they're floundered. Like I was outside my dog.
You might as well just get the licks in from now then. You might as well just get the licks in from now.
You know what it is? Eddie needs us on top now because he's worried we can stay there. Eddie is worried we can stay there.
Eddie, don't let me and Tom do the double dutch that we just did on Arsenal to you. We're crashing it on Arsenal right now. You have no reason to protect them.
Mercy.
Bro, how about this? Let me bring Man U into this. No. In a good way. Martinelli, the Brazilian star boy, you wouldn't think he has less goals than Marcus Rashford. Half the goals of Marcus Rashford, actually. The goals of Marcus Rashford. Marcus Rashford has been named one of the worst wingers in the league this season. One of the worst wingers. He even feels ashamed to celebrate. Yeah? The man whose name is in everyone's mouth. Yet Martinelli has been told he's in bad form. Martinelli, how about this? Martinelli is doing his best Rashford impression. Running into dark alleys and not knowing what to do with the ball. Rashford is told he is shit at football. He's told anything apart from goal scoring, he cannot do.
Continue, boss. I'm sorry for interrupting. Continue, boss.
It gets worse for them. You do realize if Mr. Scott McTominay played in Arsenal's midfield, he would be the second top goal scorer of the season.
Yeah. How about this? Rasmus Højlund is on the same goals as Fartinelli. And again, it's in fact, you know what, the Martinelli thing, I'm giving him too much credit. How about Martin Nelly? His name is Martin?
That can't be true. That can't be true because the one thing that you can't really do when you compare us and United is European football. But don't Arsenal and United play in the same European competition? So if we factor in European goals, hasn't Højlund actually outscored Martinelli?
Yeah, he's on 8 goals.
Has he also outscored Jesus? So if Højlund, one of the worst strikers in the Premier League, was in that Arsenal team across all competitions this year, he would be their second top goal scorer. Is that what I'm hearing?
That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing a few other things. Hold on, let me get my third here. I'm hearing a few other things. I'm hearing. Crazy. I know. Listen, this is great. I'm hearing comparisons. I hear 3 comparisons that consistently get made. One of them is Declan Rice to Rodri. Now, that is one of the most disrespectful comparisons I've heard in some of all my time of football in general. Because I think what people don't understand is that players can have good form and players can look good. But name me this. This is what confuses me. Thomas Partey was in... Arsenal fans tried to talk up Thomas Partey, as one of the best DMs in the league last season. Some of them said he was the best DM in the league last season. If he was the best DM in the league last season, why were you so quick to ship him off?
Man, them
my guy.
Love.
Bless, homie, bless.
Love, man.
Yeah.
I
So
mean,
this,
it gets worse, Mons. It really does get worse if we want to crash it on Arsenal. You know, the super false nine, Gabriel Jesus, better than Firmino.
oh yeah,
You'll never guess which 36-year-old washed-up centre-back from Northern Ireland has the same amount of assists as him.
go on.
Johnny Evans.
Yeah,
Big
please.
game, Johnny. Big game,
Man,
Johnny.
say
Not
Johnny
only does
Bravo.
Johnny Evans have the same amount of assists as Gabriel Jesus, he has the same amount of assists as Mr. Kai Havertz. £65 million Kai Havertz.
See, this is what I mean. This is what I mean. And just, bro, Tom, just to go back to the Rodri and Rice thing, yeah, and the Rice thing. Do you guys realize that Rice saw a Champions League ball for the first time in November in his life?
Mm-hmm.
He had the ball and he looked at it like it was his newborn fucking child. Yeah, that's the first time he ever saw a football with stars on it. They think it's okay to compare him to the man that has not only won the competition, but scored the winning goal in the competition to complete a treble. A guy who's been doing it compared to a guy who's seen the football. He looked at the football like how Rodri looked at the Champions League trophy. That's the difference. That's the difference. That isn't just not okay. That is blasphemous. That deserves jail time. That comparison is horrific. It's not good enough. Saka and Salah. Last season, they couldn't wait to compare Saka and Salah. They were doing it all season long. But now that that little African youth is stinking it up, he's stinking up the gaff, and he can't beat his man. Now they're like, oh well, how can you compare them? Salah's 31 and Saka's 22. Listen, Arsenal fans, if you guys can hear me now, please stop making comparisons when things are on the up. And when shit goes tits up, you wanna backtrack. You want to backtrack on all of your comparisons. Now you don't want to compare Saliba to Van Dijk. Now you don't want to compare Rice to Rodri. Now you don't want to compare Salah to Salah and Saka. Now you don't want to compare Arteta and Klopp. Do you remember the Arteta and Klopp ones? Oh, don't let Arteta win a Prem, because you'll be in the same Prems as Jurgen Klopp. Same amount of Prems. Don't let him be tactically better. Stop making comparisons. I always said this. Arsenal fans will make comparisons for the best players in the league, some of them best players in the world. And then when the pressure's on, they'll say they're not sure about winning the league.
That's true.
So I have a slogan for Arsenal fans, and I'm gonna get it put in the dictionary. I'm gonna apply. I don't know how you get words put in the dictionary, innit? But I'm gonna get it done. So if you go and look up Arsenal fans in the dictionary, do you know what it's gonna say?
Go on.
Avoid expectation, but seek validation. I'll say it again. Arsenal fans, and I'll flip it round to make it sound even more snazzy. Seek validation, avoid expectation. That is the definition of a top red. Avoid expectation, because they probably won't say they win the league. They don't want the pressure. But they're gonna seek that validation of comparing all their players to the best in the world, though, aren't they? Because it took Harry Kane 3 years to be world class. It took Salah 2 years to be world class after winning a trophy. But when it comes to Saka, he's world class in 6 months, isn't he?
Yeah.
World class in 6 months. Oh, Declan Rice.
Kai Havertz was world class in 6 games, mate. Can't forget that. Scored against Brentford was world class.
Listen, yeah, and this is what it is. And by the way, this isn't all Arsenal fans. I'm not going to paint you all with the same brush.
This is just
some, most.
It's most.
Most.
Like so implies 40%, maybe 35%. It's closer to 80.
Yeah. So listen.
Some of them need a little bit of golden. Some of them just need to prod. It's there. They just try and hide it. But you start pressing the right buttons and it comes out. They suddenly go, "Oh, we are the best team you've ever seen, but we only expect to come 6th. So you can't put pressure on us and say we bottled it."
So listen, guys. Obviously, I've got to go. I've got to go because you've got club soon, innit? So I have to go.
Yes,
I've got to make a quick phone call.
We are running
So,
clubs. Yeah, man. Yeah, we will be
listen,
running clubs, people, for those
Hey,
asking.
listen,
So-
if Brother Monts, you need an ether beat behind them bars, bro. That
Did-
was that was prime time cooking. That was put me on the big screen, my dog, because I'm giving y'all problems. So
yeah, it's cool. Like this, hey man, hey, I'm here to
respect,
entertain.
respect.
I'm here to remain and entertain. Listen, people, Eddie, you know what I'm saying? Big up, blessed to see you every time. Tom, obviously
Every
we had a
time.
video today. Make sure you guys go and watch the video that me and Tom and Kaz done today. You know what I'm saying? I'm flawless, as I said. You know what I'm saying? Partner in crime and all them things there. You know what I'm saying? Snow Destroyer, big up yourself. Hey man, listen, people.
Oh
We
my
gonna
God.
be,
Hey,
we gonna be, we gonna be, we gonna be back. Hey yo,
Hey,
and take yo,
relax,
no,
G,
no,
yo.
no,
Relax, yo.
Anyway, guys, I'll take care of you guys soon. Love the channel, subscribe, like, and we'll see you soon, guys. Take
The
care.
link for Big Six
Monsters
Bats
out.
people is in the title. The link for Big Six Bats is in the title. The link for Tom's channel is in the title as well, yo. It's kind of wild, man.
They
I've
trying
been
to
hearing
get
on
you
this shit. Yo, I've been hearing this all since that. Oh my God. Go check out the One Off podcast since he's talking about it. Go check out the One Off podcast.
my God.
Monts is going to have a bit of an eye opener when he
It
gets
is.
on clubs and is told right back.
Hey,
Playing right back today.
Yeah,
Oh my
facts. Yeah, wing
God,
back.
bro.
But yeah, like I said, people, are you not entertained? That's one thing I will say, people.
That's
This is
it.
typical Sarcasm City TV. Look, man, started beat Eddie and Saint. Tom dropped in. Monts dropped in from Big Six Bands as well. So
one's
you never
safe.
know, people.
No one
You know
is
what I'm
safe
saying?
on
No one's safe.
sarcasm.
That's
No
no
one's
one's safe, and that's how you know you lot know. You know what I'm saying? I'm a real one because I'm like, all right, Liverpool's time to shine. Boom. You know what I'm saying? And look who I got on. 3 people who are talkers. You know what I'm saying? Who
You know
are
what this was
gonna
like?
talk
You know
the
what this
shit.
was like? You ever
Good.
seen on the playground the kid who starts, taking the piss out of the little one, and then the cocky one starts laughing. I've left you alone now. I've even started defending you because I'm going, hold on a minute. You ain't even done shit and you're trying to act like this. That's Arsenal over there. We're top of the league. We beat them this year, but they're trying to act like they deserve to be at this pedestal. I've taken the piss out. I've taken the piss out your stadium. They're not allowed to. They fucking leave for 30 minutes to go in a game. They're kind of about atmosphere now, so I don't think the same thing can be sort of said. Let's go deal with that problem. Let's go deal with Johnny Evans having the same amount of sisters, Starboy Kai Havertz, and eventually I'll come back and Cook United because that's not going anywhere.
Yeah, you definitely. Yeah, fair enough. Talk your ish. That being said, you lot are playing Bournemouth. So, thoughts on the game coming up, Tom, and your prediction scoreline as well.
I'll go with exactly the same thing that I said on Big Six Bands earlier. Potential to be a real dodgy game. Bournemouth play a nice style of football. Vitality Stadium's a horrible little place to go. Proper little bin of a stadium. 11,000 seats in the Premier League. We serious right now. They've got like the wall. You ever seen them kids who get the pictures put up as wallpaper in the bedrooms? They've got that on the inside of the stadium walls. It's really not a great little stadium, little shack, but it's a horrible little place to go at times. So, all that being said, I'm going to go 4-0 Liverpool.
Yeah, 4-0. Hey, first, man. 4-0 Liverpool. Confident as you have every reason to be. Like I already stated, Tom's channel, the link is in the title. Big Six Bands, Monts' channel, the link is in the title as well. Like Tom mentioned, and Monts mentioned it before he left. They did a video over on Big Six Bands as well. So make sure you go and check that out. We won't be redirecting straight, but pro clubs will be coming up in the next like 15 minutes. I've already put out the bat signal to let everybody know. But big up to everyone in the chat. Jacob, I see you, United Spurs of America. Make sure you subscribe. Salute to my Don TJ Warren as well. I'm seeing new people in the chat. Big up all the regulars as well. And just to clarify, let me just get to one thing as well. To THC for the life, he says, how can you block Stay Humble after donating and dropping some bants, bro? Because he was just spamming in the chat. That's why. I'm all for bants, as you've seen. You know what I'm saying? I have no issue with people running jokes. We literally had Saint, Tom, and Monson all back to back who I sent, and none of them were scheduled to be here. These are 3 people who can talk like that shit. And we left the show. That's how bad the bants got. So I have no issue. Run bants all you want, but spamming in the chat, that's why. And I said that to him. I said, yo, stop spamming. Man didn't want to listen. So that's why. Pay attention. I'm all for running jokes. But oh yeah, Salah's out for such as 6 months and all types of man. It's not even if you want to run bants, at least be funny. At least these men are entertaining. Where I go, yeah, that's funny. How are we doing out here, man? Come on. Big up to Anderson as well. So that's why he got blocked, just to clarify. Big up Sarcasm City TV. Anderson, big up AUFC says lit show as well. Eddie is back before we close out as well. Yes, Eddie. And yeah, man, get great surprises. Big up, man. That's Sarcasm City TV in a nutshell. For those that don't know, very similar to wrestling. I say this all the time. It's like the Royal Rumble. You don't know whose music's going to hit and who's going to come running down the ramp. You never know at any given moment. Like that's how Sarcasm City TV runs pretty much every show.
You had Mons doing a Money in the Bank cash out today. He had everything prepared. He was prepared for this. He cashed out his Money in the Bank.
He did 100%. But Tom, always great chopping it up with you. Anything you want to add before we close out, my done?
Make sure you subscribe to Sarcasm City. Where you're going to get entertainment like this at 2:00 on a Saturday morning, keeping you entertained at the early hours, and it's entertainment across the board. I don't get how the work rate is there. It's on Twitch, covering all sorts of sports. I would die if it was me, but the guy at Sarcasm City knows to do it. So make sure you show them a little bit of support, people. And just remember, Liverpool, top league. Liverpool, top league.
Eddie, man, done. At least you know what I'm saying is that. At least we died together this stream. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, anything you want to add?
Hey, shout out to my dog Tom. You're fucking hilarious, brother. Keep killing it out there. Like I said, I'm a big fan of what you do, especially on the terrace and all that you kill out there, bro. So keep it up. Moss, you already know if you're watching, my dog, Saint, my dog, all the time. And this is crazy because, you know, who would have known? Who would have known the most fire show on Sarcasm City contains two of the fiercest rivals in the Prem? So I guess it's a healthy level of respect, you know. So love for that. Everybody in the chat, make sure y'all hitting that like and subscribing. Then y'all make sure y'all come back for Vladimir Flawless to put somebody in the gulag for not putting the proper cross. He did. So y'all do that too. All right, but yeah, love y'all. Love y'all in the chat, man.
Hey, big up, man. Like I say, Eddie, salute. Tom, as always, you already know you're welcome again. Can only big up Mods and Saint as well. Love to everyone who has locked in as well. Yeah, Jacob, you already know. You and TJ, like we've already spoke about that. When you need me, when you lot have a show together, just shout me and we'll pattern that. Not a problem whatsoever. But love to everyone that's locked in. We will be running
that
the
would
gaming
just evolve
channel.
into that just evolve
Spurs
into
Arsenal, like, that's what it is. Yeah. Them two just go, and he was like, "We need someone to moderate." I was like,
"You shit up front. You just shit up front and problem. You do shit."
Because it's a great show. Because it's Spurs Arsenal as well. You just add into that mix. So he was like, "We need someone to moderate." I was like, "I'll do it on one of your channels." It's calm. Like, I'll have no issue with that. But yeah, people, Sarcasm City TV Gaming. Make sure you subscribe to that in the chat. Let me know if anyone's live to raid people. If there's no one live, I'll just send you lot to what the Q&A that's going on here tomorrow, people. So yeah, let me know if anybody is indeed live. What we got coming up, Tom? Well, today technically we will be doing the Arsenal Crystal Palace game on the Twitch, people. So Arsenal Crystal Palace 12:30 p.m. UK time. So we'll be live 12:20 p.m. That's live on the Twitch. Then following that, there'll be, because there won't be no United Chelsea Spurs show because none of those three teams are playing. A Beijing Reds TV live. All right, we'll raid either them or Mara, decide. Yeah, but like I said, no United Chelsea Spurs show, so you get the Q&A at like 11 p.m. UK time. And then I believe, what AFCON game are they doing? Let me double check. I'll let you lot know now. There is an AFCON game going on that the gang are holding down. I believe it is, 1 second, the Algeria Burkina Faso game, which is at 2 p.m. UK time, people. So Algeria, Burkina Faso, that is the game them lot will be holding now. So you might not get Arsenal Palace because it might clash. So yeah, there we go. But yeah, Beijing Reds is live. I will raid Beijing Reds. Give me a second, you lot. But hey, and don't forget also this show, all the other shows on the channel are available on audio only platforms as well. So Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud, wherever you listen to music, wherever you get your podcast, type in Sarcasm City TV, and this show and all the other shows on the channel will pop up, people.
Those who listen to audio only, they're going to be in for a shock when they listen to this
show. Yeah. That is facts. They're going to be like, yo, what's going on? And hey, one of you lot, drop the Beijing Reds. It's not popping up on here. Drop the link in the chat, please, people, for their show that's going on now. Because for some reason, it's not popping up. YouTube Studio wants to be playing up on some foolishness. I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to find their show now as we speak. But yeah, let me know.
Look at Jacob. I knew it. TJ like a cornstalk in the wind, like a moon, but no substance. He's not that bad up front. He's not that bad.
It is, yeah. That man always go out his jokes though, because they are hilarious as well. They are absolutely they're hilarious. Like it's just the way that they know what they're gonna say before the other one says it. That's the funniest shit in the world.
I just find American insults funny because the way it's said.
Yeah, the deliveries is A1.
Dismissive. It's just so dismissive.
Deliveries is A flipping one. A flipping one. I bless Jacob 1 second. Let me see if I can right 1 second, people. Try and hear working this on the fly. So I'm gonna try and direct you lot to this. Like I said, YouTube Studio wants to be playing up. But you get this show. Normally it's every Tuesday, people. But I might, with the success of this one, I might have to try and switch this around and see what's what. But yeah, normally you get it Tuesday at midnight. But just keep a lookout, people. Keep a lookout. Right, yes, Beige and Reds. There we go. Boom. So we're gonna redirect to them. Just put Sarcasm City in capital letters in the chat. Sarcasm City rate. But love to everyone that's locked in. This has been the Manchester United Liverpool show, Mandem United podcast, analysis at Anfield podcast. Big up for tuning in. I'll see you lot on Pro Clubs in about 10-15 minutes. Sarcasm City TV Gaming YouTube.